Hey there, Void. It is May 31st, 2021. It is currently 12:18 a.m. Tonight is a ketamine night, so 50 milligrams of ketamine. And I had GG4. I had some edibles earlier, I believe. And I'm super fucked up. I was dissociating really hard, well, just outside a few minutes ago. And it should have been scary, but it wasn't. Stuff like that is normally scary. For me, it's a scary feeling. I'm doing this right now because I fucking need therapy. And you're my favorite therapist, Void. Not to shit on any of my other therapists. A lot of them have been great. But, I don't know, there's just something about this. Okay, so this is going to be rambling. Because there's no way I can fucking stay on track. Anything. So I'm sorry if there's like no real transition from one thing to the next. So here we go. I've been struggling really hard with Tourette's and the OSDD/DID and PTSD. Things were rather intense today because I'm not used to going out much. You know, pandemic, and also don't work, so I don't go out. Now, I am partially vaccinated against COVID. I got the first shot. Around here, apparently, if you're vaccinated, I don't know, I assume it would be fully vaccinated. You don't need to wear a mask, but they don't require proof. So, like, you can just go without being vaccinated, no mask. So that was stressing me out, because I'm fucking wearing a mask. I'm sorry, I'm trying to not be a dick, okay? Because I was very dickish today, because this shit is stressing me out. I don't want to get sick. I have not been paranoid of this, like, this whole thing, but I don't want to get sick. And, it's just like the flu, it's just the flu. Okay, I don't fucking like the flu, alright? I don't fucking like the flu. I have Tourette Syndrome, okay? Everything is worse with Tourette Syndrome. Everything. I don't want to get sick. And plus, I'm afraid of the whole not breathing thing, which you'd think I wouldn't smoke because of that. But, you know, Henry has vices, and I'm fucking unstable. But before my overdose, on December 11th, 2019, I had another overdose in August of that year, where I didn't fuck my liver, but I stopped breathing on my own. My lungs failed, or whatever. I couldn't breathe. I didn't know this, but I fucking woke up. This is what I knew, I, I woke up with a fucking tube down my throat. And I don't know if, whatever. I woke up with a fucking tube down my throat. And even though the machine breathes for you, it feels like you can't fucking breathe. Like you're not breathing. And I freaked out, strapped down to a fucking bed, trying so hard to get to the fucking tube to pull it out because it feels like the tube is what's stopping you from breathing. When the tube is what's keeping you alive. I was fucking traumatized from that. And I would freak out and freak out and freak out until I passed back out. And the nurses would yell at me and everything every time I woke up because I was fucking freaking out because I felt like I couldn't breathe. And they told me as soon as I can breathe on my own, they would remove the tube. So I would be trying so hard to get my fucking lungs to work. And they wouldn't. I could not. I couldn't. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't. For what seemed like forever. I don't ever want to go through that again. I don't want to fucking get sick. So shit stressed me today. Seeing all these people without masks. So I started ticking. But first, I was in the car with my mom, and she was talking about the vaccines because I mentioned I was vaccinated, and she said that she wished that I wasn't. And I made a comment saying something, I don't remember the exact words I used, but basically, you may wish that I would die, but I don't. Like something along those lines. And then I referred to her as a plague rat and all that. But what was like freaking me out was that these weren't my words. Okay? I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop talking. I couldn't shut up. So I kept having tics of, or I had at least one really loud tick of shut up or shut the fuck up or something like that. Maybe a couple. I don't know. I don't remember. Because I was just trying to get them to stop. Because they were talking for me or pushing me so hard that I couldn't stop it. It wasn't even like there was a struggle happening. It was just free flowing. And yes, that's happened to me before, but not for a long time. Where it's just, they're just, and it freaks me out when it's like, when I see that it's a stressful situation, it's a stressful conversation. It's like, I don't want to be saying the shit that I'm fucking saying because I don't like confrontation. Whether it's something I believe or I don't, either way, I don't want to fucking say it. But there's no way that I can explain that while it's happening. So I feel like a fucking asshole. Because it's not like I can just pause and be like, oh, yeah, by the way, all these words that I'm fucking saying, they're not mine. It's not me. Because I'm like, I can't. because they're still fucking talking. And then I tick, and then I shut down, and I just can't talk anymore. And so I still can't explain myself. And even after it's done, it's like I'm just so burnt out that I just don't have the energy to fucking explain. Like what just happened. Because sometimes it's so ingrained that it's like, I don't even know. I get confused if those are my words or not. But I know these weren't, because I wasn't trying to say them. I wanted it to fucking stop. I forgot. I forgot that they do that. I forgot that they can do this. I forgot what it was like. Maybe that's what the DMT flashback thingy was trying to say. When it said something is going to happen, it's not what I want. Because yes, so I want them back so badly, but I forgot how chaotic it can be. Because they are their own people, with their own ideas, their own thoughts. Some of them more talkative than others, like Dante. And because he's filled with so much fucking passion about shit, it's like when he knows that there's something we feel strongly about, it's like he jumps all over it because it's passion for something. And then he speaks. But I think I was feeling Donatello as well, trying to shut it down. And I think that is what forced the tick over the edge of it being so, like very screaming, because like he doesn't want me to talk. He doesn't want me to say anything that could possibly get us into trouble, which means making someone upset around us. That could get us into trouble. And also, he is aware, and I think he has made me aware, that in most situations, no matter what's going on, no matter what someone else's mental stability is, I'm going to be looked at as the more unstable person because of my condition. So if somebody's a conspiracy theorist or whatever, they're still more sane than me. And that thought bothers me. Because I do not believe myself to be insane. I am self-aware. I am aware of my conditions. And I'm not experiencing psychosis. I'm not planning anything fucked up or anything like that. I am upset. I am very upset. I feel this. I feel this deeply. When we were in the store, I kept ticking, and I was suppressing other ticks because there was so much. It felt like chaos. There was so much chaos in the store. I was trying to stay away from people who weren't wearing masks because I don't know if they're fucking vaccinated or not. And now it's just, it got to a point where it's like, when I see someone in a public place without a mask, I just think it's fucking disgusting. Like someone with their fucking ass hanging out or something. I don't know. I'm not paranoid. It's not like I fucking sit around thinking about this shit. It's just when it's thrown in my face, it fucking upsets me. But the tics, man. Like, because I find this revolting and whatnot, there was this lady without a mask in front of us. And then I started to get my gag tic, which was fucking fantastic because it's loud. I don't know how you gag quietly, but okay, you can, I guess. But it doesn't happen for me. Like, in a tic sense, no. No. Gotta let everyone know. So I fucking gag. And she turns around and looks at me. Which only makes me do it. Only makes me do it again. Because she turned back around and I did it again. And then she looks at me again. And I do it again. She looks at me. Fuck. I understand the first time. Okay? You get startled. You turn around. You look at it. But you see what the fuck's going on. Move on. Fuck. I'm not a fucking sideshow attraction. For fuck's sake. But yeah, I get it. I startled her. One time. One time you can look and see it was a fucking person making that noise. How much affirmation do you need that is what's fucking happening around you? Stop, because it fucking makes it worse. And I'm sure, like, a lot of people don't know that. But yeah, the more attention you fucking draw to it, the worse it gets. And of course, there's so many fucking offensive things that just wanted to fly out of my mouth. And there were some that did. It was stressful. It was fucking stressful. I still feel like the asshole of the situation. Because of the things I fucking said to my mother that I didn't fucking say. I feel like I want to make an apology video for her. Because it's hard for me to explain everything face to face or over the phone or through text or whatever. Just to explain it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And I fucking hate, like, saying that because it just makes me seem crazy. And I fucking hate that. This condition does not make me crazy. It just makes me different. But there's a lot of other people out there with this condition and similar conditions. I'm not a fucking snowflake here. I need help. I there's just so much in my head, and then there's nothing. Fuck. I was feeling a strong presence of Henry outside from listening to a song. I think Dante as well. Donatello possibly, because he was activated earlier by Dante. Dante has no fucking filter. Even though he has the heart and he feels bad for things. Like he doesn't get like guilty, I don't think, but he doesn't want people to hurt. But he's still gonna say what he's gonna say. I don't know if he can help it or what, but he wants to be heard. He wants to be acknowledged. He's always wanted that. When he fully became Dante. He wanted to be recognized as his own person. With his own thoughts and feelings and soul. And that's why he's so aggressive at times. I don't mean aggressive like mean or anything, but just like, listen to me. I have something to say. And he's tried to out me several times as well. When Donatello and I were planning something, he was trying to out me. Making me call myself a psycho and stuff. Because this was a time where like I had no empathy and stuff. So we're planning something. Dante didn't like it. Not at all. So he would try to out me. Make me say things like, the kid's a psycho, the kid's a liar. Don't believe him. And when shit would come to light or whatever, he would also say like, why did nobody fucking listen to me? I tried to fucking warn people. I love this condition. But with anything that involves other people, it's stressful. Like having roommates or living with family members or whatever. Shit gets stressful. Except, we're closer. In closer proximity and all. And of course, things are more complicated, obviously. People think I'm saying shit when I'm not. I feel upset. I'm upset talking about this and everything. Even though I know I'm just posting to the void, it just... I hate looking insane. I'm just trying to get better. I had a really fucking rough day. And I'm getting rained on too. On top of ticking, which being rained on, I can have a tick seizure because I don't like the sensation of wet clothing. Yay, sensory processing disorder. I struggle every day with this shit. And sometimes I feel like I annoy people, and I know I do. But it's like, dude, try fucking living with this shit. You get to get away from it. I don't ever get to get away from this, ever. Yeah, I get breaks where it's like calm down and shit, but it can spark up at any fucking time for what seems like no reason. But of course there's things that are obvious triggers, like fucking getting sick or getting upset. But I'm really fucking fucked up right now, so I'm not ticking that badly, even though I'm upset. And I feel like I don't want people to fucking tiptoe around me. That's not what I'm asking for. But if you know something is going to set me off, please don't do it. Please. I mean, I don't think that I'm asking for much. It's fucking hell, man. Because I still feel like the fucking asshole. When somebody slams something down and makes a loud noise and I fucking start losing my shit, I feel like an asshole. Even though I can't control it. Or when people try to get me to fucking say shit because they think it's funny. Please don't. If it happens naturally, fine, it happens, you know, like I've been dealing with it. I've been coping with it, okay? But please don't, please don't do it. Like, please don't make me. Like, it sucks. It fucking sucks. I don't care about getting laughed at and shit like that. It's just, it's the pain of it, the physical pain of it, and the mental drainage, and like just being worried about saying shit that I'm not supposed to say, or something that's going to upset someone. It's fucking stressful, man. Ugh. I forgot how chaotic things can get when they're active, and how it plays into Tourette's as well. Because of course tics can be triggered by stress. But I feel like asking people to treat me with respect is asking too much. I feel like a dick. Why? Why should I feel like a dick? I'm not doing any of this on purpose. So, it's because people don't give a shit. Again, with the whole thing of me being in people's lives provides no benefit. It's actually inconvenient at times. But losing me to suicide causes problems too. So it's like, I'm annoying and inconvenient to have around. But they don't want me to kill myself. Because it's like tragic or something. I don't know. Want me around just to say I'm not dead? That was a push. Fuck. That was a push. Because I'm so fucked up, it's like it just... It's like I didn't even feel the push. It just like all happened simultaneously. I didn't feel where it began. Okay. Alright, later. Maximum for... Blah, blah, blah. It's full. Hello again, Void. It is May 31st, 2021. It is currently 2:07 a.m. I took another hit of GG4 and some other stuff and dust. Grinder dust. So, yeah, fucked. And it's a party. It's a fucking party again. And, fucking Candy was really into it. Like, dancing and stuff. Making us dance. And I felt electricity or movement. Not so much electricity, but a lot of movement. Solid movement in her area. Which is like in my area. Too close. Personal space. And Dante. A lot from Dante at first. Yeah. That was fun. Just like him appearing to me in his like visual form and just fucking perfect. As always. I felt stuff from Damien. I've been feeling stuff from Damien. He's, yeah, giving me lots of mood dips. I believe I felt some from Henry. And, okay, so, yes, Henry. So, we were just thinking how we don't see how the plan couldn't work. Not saying that the dose of LSD that we're planning on taking is going to be that dose that does it. But I'm saying, like, eventually it could work. The way the ketamine brain works, how, like, everything is organized and on task, and focused. And the way LSD brain works, of it breaking down walls and opening up things. The way they work together is great. So it has to work. The projection theory has to work at some point. I don't know when that point will be. But the subject of Henry coming up, because also adding to that, adding to it being a good, safe trip would be Henry. From Henry being activated from the DMT experience, ego death, he is now activated. Since he came back and had me listen to Witness by MSI, which is the song that I was listening to, taking the hit that sent me to ego death, and he blocked the flashback. He has blocked all flashbacks since then. Every one. Every time I think I feel something coming on, it doesn't. It doesn't. It never gets to that point. And I'm thinking about it less and less. It's great. Although, that could work against me. Like forgetting the experience and then just fucking going for it again. But no. Make note. No more than 30. No more than 30 milligrams. Please. Just let that sink in. Watch this back several times. Fuck. Yeah. Dude, I'm super fucked up. Which could be good. Maybe we could get some good sleep for a little while. At least a couple hours. I have a lot of trouble with sleep. Yeah, Tourette's had a lot to do with that growing up. I'm just realizing now. Tourette's was one of the major reasons why I couldn't get sleep, other than anxiety and depression. No, because, I fucking keep kicking my legs constantly and stuff. I couldn't believe it took me this long to get fucking diagnosed. But yeah, that was a bitch. And also, I would do this thing with my forehead. I'd just keep scrunching my forehead. And I wouldn't be able to sleep because I couldn't stop doing it. This is years before I was diagnosed. Oh, God. Another point? Yeah, not so upset right now. Not upset like we were earlier. Talking about the other stuff. Ugh. Ticky. Okay, because now we're thinking about it. Because, yeah, it still upsets us a lot. Dante, of course, is upset because he just, with all the feel he feels, Because again, he just wants to be heard. He wants his opinion known and acknowledged. No matter what comes of it. Yeah. Fuck. No more points. I hope I can be productive tomorrow. Or today. Just later today. I hope I can be fucking productive. I want to write that letter to the void. And possibly make an apology video. I don't know. Like I said, I find it easier talking this way than face to face or through text or over the phone. Because that way I can just say what I need to say and not worry what somebody else is saying back to me and how to properly respond. I have a better chance of keeping on point this way. So yeah. And hopefully she understands. Hopefully she's not mad. Because I couldn't control it. I fucking couldn't. I was trying. I hope she knows that. I hope that was fucking obvious with the fucking loud ass ticks. I was trying to control it. I was trying to lock it down. I was trying to shut it down. It just fucking wasn't working. I couldn't shut the fuck up. Because it wasn't me. It wasn't my words. It wasn't my fault. Yeah. One of the downsides of this condition. But yeah, I wonder how many people with this condition also have Tourette's. And if it plays into their Tourette's like it does mine. I mean, it must. Because, it's all part of the brain. The mind is ingrained in the brain, or the brain is ingrained in the mind. Mind is ingrained in the brain. Something like that. So the mind triggers the neurons and whatnot, and they come through as a tick. Yeah. Makes sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, like I don't mind sometimes when they use Tourette's to communicate. It's not always bad, but when it's like aggressive like that, it's exhausting. Especially when it's causing conflict. It's extremely, extremely stressful and anxiety inducing. But yeah. So if anybody I know sees this, again, like, I'm not asking people to fucking tiptoe around me, but just like a basic level of respect. If we're talking about something and you see me struggling and ticking again and again and fucking like having trouble speaking, like not being able to stop and everything, and loud ass vocal tics and whatnot, can we just stop the fucking conversation, please? Like, that would be awesome. Just fucking stop. Just fucking stop talking about it, because apparently it's upsetting to one of us. And it's stressing us the fuck out, so please. I would appreciate that. Just stop. Stop with the subject. Because I can't, it's like, I just can't fucking stop and be like, hey, this is really getting to me, you see? Like, I can't stop. I just can't. I can't stop and explain myself. I can't stop and be like, I need help. Please. Just stop. So I can stop. Man, it's taken me a long time to understand my Tourette's triggers. But like ketamine has helped me, and LSD has helped me like be more self-aware with physical stuff, like what affects me physically. As before, it's like it was chaos where my head was all fucking clouded and I was sick all the time and whatnot, and I couldn't figure out why. I couldn't find the pattern. And that's helped me with that. So now like I'm noticing what affects me, like how weather affects me, and how food affects me, and just different things like outside stimuli and subjects of conversation. I'm noticing, I notice patterns now. So now that I know that, and hopefully I can explain that to people before that shit happens, because I can't do it during it, and a lot of times I can't do it after it either, because I'm too fucking drained that I can't even like form coherent thoughts. Oh, fuck. Tourette's is a lot more difficult to live with than I make it out to be. I'm all like, oh, I like it when people laugh when I tick, because then I know they're not mad and everything. But it's so much more than that. It's not just the funny ticks. It's also mind ticks that play into OCD, intrusive thoughts. That fucking sucks. Think about really sick and fucked up shit you don't want to think about. And it'll just play on loop for fun. Fucking the mood swings, the rage attacks, trouble sleeping, trouble communicating, injury, physical injury, mental exhaustion, migraines. It's not a fun condition. It's not all laughs. When it happens, whatever. Like, then haha, funny. But don't force it, don't make it happen for me, please. Like, if it happens by accident, fine, I don't fucking blame you. Shit happens, accidents happen. But to do it on purpose, or not even on purpose, but like if you see what you're doing is triggering that, but yet you continue to do it despite what's happening, please don't do that either. Just stop. It fucking hurts. It fucking sucks. And it's embarrassing. Luckily, I do not get embarrassed easily. But with some of the shit that comes out of my fucking mouth, I'd just rather not. Okay? Like yelling things like, my dick hurts, or we need to come, or fat bitch, dumb cunt, things like that. Like, I'd just rather not say that shit. Oh yeah, and the racial slurs. I'd rather not do that either. And if I ever do that while recording, I'm gonna fucking edit it out. That shit fucking sucks. That makes me fucking nervous as hell. Because I just don't, I don't know. I'm not afraid of fucking getting my ass kicked or anything like that. Like, that's not what I'm worried about. I honestly don't want to hurt people's feelings. That bothers me. It bothers me deeply. I don't want to ever make somebody feel bad about themselves. Unless they deserve it, of course. Then yeah, fuck them. But I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to... That's what bothers me. That's what bothers me about this. I mean, yeah, I also don't like drawing attention to myself and embarrassing myself. I don't like being stared at. I don't like the attention. Tourette's does, but I don't. But more than anything, with this condition, I just don't, with this disorder, this is one thing about me I'll consider a disorder, because it is a neurological disorder. I don't want to upset people. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I just don't. That is never my intention of anything I do. Even back when I was making videos, like when I was living with my abusive roommate and making videos of his ex and my ex, they ended up together, and my psycho fucking roommate was obsessed. Fucking obsessed. So, I don't know, we had to do something, so we made just these stupid skits making fun of them. But the thing is, like, I honestly didn't want to hurt their feelings. I was hoping that they would laugh. I was hoping that they would think it was funny. As far as I was told, they did not. They did not think it was funny. And I'm sorry, I'm only laughing because I'm fucking high. But no, like, seriously, if I wasn't high, I would not be laughing at that. Because if their feelings were hurt, if they were offended, like, honestly. And I believe I've said this in another video I made, like, just apologizing for past actions. I really do apologize. Like, that was not my intention. And I was in a really bad place, being abused, heavily abused. So, that's my excuse. But even though I think it's a valid excuse, I do apologize. That wasn't right. I just didn't know what else to do. I had to make him happy as much as possible. Like, I was getting my ass kicked a lot. Literally like, physically getting the shit kicked out of me, you know? Like, okay, not literally getting the shit kicked out of me. I mean, like, I was being physically abused. Yeah. But still, I'm sorry. I hope it really didn't bother you that much. Okay, I need to wrap this up because I keep getting these dips in mood, and it is guilt or I feel bad. So it's genuine. It's a genuine apology. Because I can feel it. It's cool to be able to feel shit now. Yeah, not like they're ever gonna fucking see this anyways. Posting to the void. But whatever, it's out there in the universe now. The void verse. I don't understand stuff. I don't understand stuff, period. End of sentence. Whatever. Okay. I'm going the fuck to sleep. Later.